All right.
All right, volume's off.
Hello, hello, hello,
Howdy.
Mixcasters.
Hi, peoples.
Look at Bad Frog. He's joining us from Tokyo.
Yep, I'm joining from my sanctuary.
Hello, hello, hello. AZN, thank you for the host for the start. Sweet, hello. Jay-Z, hello. British Chair, how's it going? Japanese Frog, that is right. Yeah, Japanese Frog. Um, Jay-Z, thank you for the host off the start. Hello, McFly. Hello, guys. Hi. Hello. Hello, AZN.
MD visited me earlier at the temple
MD
and
was
made
at the
fun of
temple?
me. Yeah, he was at the temple.
Oh. He still called you Japanese Frog?
Yeah, because he's been irritating me today, but I kind of deserve it because I do the same thing to him. So
um,
yeah, that's right. He's suing me because I slapped him with a shark.
you slapped MD with a shark, so he's
Yeah,
suing you.
yep. He told me if I slapped him one more time, he'd sue me. So I slapped him again.
Oh,
I can't help it.
well, it sounds like MD deserved it. Uh, Bad Frog, how are you today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was had a little recovery from yesterday after my 22 hours of
Yeah,
craziness.
hopefully you went to sleep after Mixcast last night.
About an hour later, and
That's not
I
bad.
I got up early or late this morning, and I spent half the day catching up, so it wasn't fun.
Oh, really? Oh, dang. Um, that's good. Well, I'm glad you're well rested. I'm glad.
Because you're not after your day.
I mean, I'm just physically exhausted, and man, do I have a story. Um, but yeah, we'll jump into that in a second. Welcome to Mixcast episode 16, everyone. Today's Mixcast is covering the Crew, Fortnite, and Smash Bros. We have a little bit to talk on each one. They're not full subjects. All three is one subject. Um, we're going to talk about pay to play games, and we're going to talk about is when you're a streamer, are you picking your game so that way you're gaining more views? Are you enjoying the game that you're picking? And or are you just not even picking games for views and you're literally just playing what you want to play because you want to play it? So yeah, three completely different, well, kind of different topics. Two of them are game related. So actually, they're technically all game related. I'll just
Yeah, but we try to keep it not quite the same.
yeah, there's still a little bit of variety between them. So
I just
um,
found three short stories on games I thought we should discuss.
yeah,
So
yeah. Bedfrog has a couple of cool little links to send out. Actually, if you want to whisper me that link, because I can't grab it in Discord, I forgot and accidentally deleted it.
oh.
Um, Actually, while you're doing that, let me tell you my story today. So, for those who don't know, Tiny Build moved today. We used to be in, like, directly in the middle of Seattle. Now we've moved to Bellevue. So we are hanging out right next to Valve, the creators of Steam, and a bunch of games that you might recognize. We're right next to Epic Games, which is home of Fortnite. And a whole bunch of other gaming studios like Bungie, who make Destiny, um, like so many. There's so many there. So we've joined the big guys and moved over there. It was nice. It like the new office is really cool. To celebrate, we all went out for lunch, and I almost died. We went to a Japanese restaurant, and I got myself amazing shrimp dumplings. Amazing shrimp dumplings. And I decided to eat white rice right after it. Well, I don't know what happened when I was eating this white rice, but like a clump of white rice got lodged in my throat. And I wasn't choking because I could still breathe, right? So there was no need for the Heimlich, nothing like that. But it was like lodged in my throat to the point to like nothing else could go down, but I was able to breathe perfectly fine and talk perfectly fine. And those are the two signs of, are you guys Are you choking or not? If you can't talk, you're choking. And like any talking, not like that's still talking. If you can't make any noise at all, you are choking. Um, and if you can't breathe, you're choking, right? So wasn't choking. No, I did not need to drink. Normally, that's how I solve that problem. If I have like a small piece of food stuck in my throat, you usually drink to force it down, right? There, like this was a solid block in my throat. So when I would drink, it literally just sat there as a liquid just stuck in my throat, right? So it just sat there. And I was like, this is bad. This is not good. So yeah, I wasn't choking, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, and anytime I tried, it literally just sat in my throat, and my body knew that that was uncomfortable, so it would automatically, like, after 30 seconds make me throw up, even though like I didn't want to. Man, no, like I have the pressure buildup a little bit, MD, and normally I can force down the food with a little bit of water, right? This was like solid blockage. Could not force down any food with any liquids. It was like it's kind of terrifying. So do I. I have that problem all the time, but this is the worst I've ever happened. And it was like the worst part is it was like the first time in a while that the company has had a full company like meeting. Everyone was together, and I had that happen, and I was like, oh, this one, it was just terribly embarrassing, and two, it was like I mean, I was worried, but I knew I wasn't choking, so that was
GG's.
Yeah.
Is it like a pill getting hung in your throat? I've had that happen to me before.
Man, I don't even know. It was just a clump of rice, and like I had no choice but to like go into the bathroom, and even like forcing myself to throw up wasn't doing the trick. It was still stuck. And man, it took forever. It took about like 4 hours for it to go away.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad. I was so dehydrated because when I was throwing up, I was only throwing up like water because that's what I was having with my lunch, right? So only throwing up water. So it was like, I don't know what to do. I'm so dehydrated because my body wasn't able to bring in anything. And it was crazy, man. How did you fix it? It literally just went away over the course of 4 hours. I guess the pieces of rice were just like one by one, just going away. I don't know. Did your throat feel like it was closing? Did you continue to eat? No, man. So I couldn't eat because nothing could go down. So we just left the restaurant after a while. Like if I didn't eat or drink, there was no problem except that I could feel it in my throat. You know, I had no breathing issues. Man, it was a nightmare. It was kind of scary to the point where it was like, you know, I'm thirsty, my body wants more water, but I can't do anything about it. So that was the scary part. The other part was most just embarrassment. I was with the CEOs of the company and all that stuff, and you know, like even though it's not your fault, it's still embarrassing. So yeah. But other than that, like moving to the new office, getting everything all set up, it was all fun. We took a bunch of stuff for social media that we're gonna post tomorrow. It was a good time. So, man, I have no idea, British chair. It didn't feel like my throat was closing. It just felt like I had something lodged in my throat, but I could still breathe, which was the weird part.
That happens to me with pills all the time because I tend to take them without water because I can. And every once in a while, those gel caps will get hung in there, and it's forever before they finally get out. But it feels like that.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Panic Ride, that is not what it was like at all. Panic Ride says it's like getting a Viagra pill stuck in your throat. It gives you a stiff neck. No.
No. We want to stay on teen, so maybe we catch channel 1 here, guys.
Man, it was one hell of an event. And then I was just hungry after because after the 3 hours or whatever, I was just hungry because I barely got to eat lunch.
Chef Robo, look at who's here.
Oh, Oh, there he is. Okay. I was like, how do you see Jeff Robo? Hi, Jeff Robo. Man, yeah, Darkwell. All right, let's get into the subjects. Today's Mixcast. First subject: Crew Fortnite Smash Bros. Badfrog, do you want to start?
Well, I'll just start with the smallest one first. They posted a deal that next week a new update for Smash Brothers Ultimate will unfortunately delete replays you saved on the system. So you're going to get an update, but it's going to destroy all your replays.
Which one is that for?
Crew
Super
Smash
Fortnite?
Brothers Ultimate.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Or is that on?
I don't understand. Wait, what is it? What is it doing? Also, you sent me a link for GameStop.com.
I know. That's because it has all the links to the other pages that I have.
The
first one on there is the one that deletes the replays you've saved on the system.
I don't really see the links that.
Then maybe they've got different links now.
Because you sent me GameStop.com/E3, which just shows me.
Oh, I didn't send E3. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what you sent me.
I thought I sent this.
You sent GameStop.com/news, which automatically redirects to E3.
Oh, well, it was what was in my browser window. Was not E3, but news.
That's weird. I don't know.
Don't start that.
I don't even know where you go to see GameStop news. Where do you go to see this? How did you find this page?
Because I just search gaming news and then go through all the gaming news pages. And GameStop happened to be the one that I thought that was the most interesting today.
All right, I'm just going to let you talk about them and I'll comment on them. Yeah, technical difficulties. All right, so okay, so Smash Bros. What's happening with Smash Bros?
Okay. Where's it at?
Yeah, British shares. It was scary. It was weird.
Let's see. It's got a full patch notes. It'll kill any game replays that have been saved.
What is a game replay?
I have no idea, but I thought it sounded maybe important to the people that had Smash Brothers on.
Master DPM, what is a game replay in Smash Bros? Or MD? You guys play a lot of Smash Bros.
That's not right, Twisted.
No. Twisted, no. You don't, guys. No.
Well, that's what I would have thought. It was a clip of something in your game.
In Smash Bros, you can save the entire fight on a replay in a game. Oh, okay. So if you want to keep any of that stuff, do it now before you accept the update to Smash Bros, because it's going to delete it all. So, yeah.
That was one of the leading stories on GameSpot today, because
you save fights, you save them to a memory card. Okay. Save those fights, move them onto your computer or something, and then take the update.
And then that was the only thing I really want to talk about Smash Brothers, because either you play it or you don't. I don't play it, so I don't know about anything more than watching Big play it.
Well, that's okay. We just won like the news that's on these games anyway.
Yeah. And the other one is the Crew 2 is free this weekend if you've got Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. The Crew 2 is free this weekend, and they got a big sale on it if you buy it this weekend. And it's got a Demolition Derby DLC that comes with it.
Really?
It looks fun as hell. Yes. It looks fun as hell.
That's pretty cool. That might be something for you guys to look into, you know? Play it for free, see if you like it. If you like it, maybe continue from there and grab the game with the DLC.
I'm trying to see if I can. There it is. I'll pull the link off here and put it in chat.
What was the Fortnite update, or the Fortnite?
Well, the Fortnite thing I kind of wanted to talk about was just how badly they have screwed the game up. I mean, it's horrible. There's streamers all over Mixer that they're basically refusing to play it anymore because it's so bad.
What about it is bad?
Well, they added the planes.
Yeah,
and you
I didn't
take
like
no
the planes.
damage when you get shot out of the planes, basically. If you get shot directly, you do. But if they shoot the plane down, you could redeploy, and you take really no damage. If you crash the plane into the ground, you really don't take any damage. And then they added the Infinity Blade today.
Okay, what's the Infinity Blade?
If you pick up the Infinity Blade, you can kill somebody in 2 hits, but you drop everything else you've got. So what kids are now doing, is they're getting the Infinity Blade, they get in the plane, and they try and fly around till the end of the game so they don't get hit, and then they try to take out the last person with the blade.
Wow. That's so dumb.
So anyway, I don't know how many of you guys have been playing this thing, but I've been watching it, and the streamers are just getting furious with the game because the Infinity Blade was just too much.
Yeah, it sounds like exactly what Dark Will just said. They just changed too much all at once for this new update of Fortnite. That's crazy. What's up, Wonder Boy? It's Thanos with no laser. I've tried the blade. I got 13 kills way too easy. As soon as I saw the planes, I was like, oh no. Yeah. It's I played 1 match of Fortnite. I got killed by a plane in squads. And I was like, that was dumb. There's nothing you can do. It's just, it rips through you. Like, it's literally the turrets, like those deployable turrets that you could put down, but it moves. Like, how is that fair? It's just ridiculous. They changed so much stuff in Fortnite. Studied K9. What's up, dude? What's up, Christopher?
If I could ever get my trackball to cooperate because my mouse is charging, I will do this.
Me and my friend are mostly just playing creative right now. I hear creative is actually really nice.
Yeah, it's the Minecraft of Fortnite is what I keep hearing.
That's what it looks like. What about the block? Are you guys enjoying the block? If you guys don't know what the block in Fortnite is, they replaced risky reels with a giant concrete slab. And the block is community-made stuff that appears in the block and gets voted on by community and Fortnite staff to be appearing in the block. So it's pretty neat. Seasons 2 and 3 were the best seasons. I liked 1 and 2. Actually, I think 3 was... No, 1 and 2. Yeah.
Can't take it anymore. It's either going to die on me or it's not, but I can't use that trackball.
It shouldn't be in solos or duos. Quads is fine. I don't mind it. What, the plane, Wonderboy? Infinity Blade is too strong. Yeah, it sounds that way. Fortnite is going downhill fast. Tired of the tryhards. They're everywhere. Well, there's always been tryhards in Fortnite. So
I kind of want to go on. I want to talk about that for a second. Everybody keeps saying he's a tryhard. I'm trying to figure out what's bad about that. If you're playing a game competitively, shouldn't you try hard?
Well,
or should you just sit in there and dirty?
Well, there's the tryhards that are literally like playing the game way too seriously, in the sense of like, they'll gloat when they kill you, or that's
just an ass.
Yeah, or they'll do like trap, like they'll toy around with you and then kill you with a trap or anything like that, and it's just silly nonsense. Or you have like whole squads messing with a solo person because the rest of the team is dead or something. But man, it gets crazy. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. As a DPM likes the cube. Is the cube back in the game, or you mean from before? Yeah, too much change too fast, British chairs. Yeah.
Come on, baby. Yes.
Let's see. Now just get the blade tryhards and everyone else is dead. Yeah, but man, I don't want to cheat to win. I want to play the game legit. Plus, you jump really far with the blade. Oh, man, that's crazy.
There, that's the crew, anyway.
Okay, we'll put that link in Discord. Yeah, And that's the reason why I quit the game. I haven't felt a need to play Fortnite since before the last season ended.
I like the changes to the map because it actually makes it some difference. Hey, Dr. Rage.
What's up, Dr. Rage?
And I thought the planes were really cool. I mean, I really did, except for the things that needed to be tweaked. If you get shot out of the sky, you should probably die. You shouldn't be able to escape a burning plane and deploy again.
Yeah, you should be forced to eject if you're gonna blow up. You shouldn't be able to survive an exploding plane in the air.
But as soon as the Infinity Blade dropped, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And it's been just as bad as I thought. And there's some bugs in the Infinity Blade. Sometimes you can't jump, and then sometimes you get caught in the swinging series, and you can't stop swinging the blade.
Yeah.
So I heard somebody say today if you went into one of your it would stop it, but I saw so many frustrated streamers about ready to throw controllers because they just start swinging and couldn't stop and they get shot.
Really? So, interesting.
Yeah.
Call me silly, but I liked the coins. What are the coins, British Chair? I'm mostly playing other games right now. Dude, I've been playing so many other games. Twisted said the new maps in Blops 4 is cool, though. I heard they added a new zombie map. We'll probably talk about that in the upcoming days. Let's see. It was an interesting concept, just poor execution. I think that's what it is that they just changed way too much, way too fast. Dr. Rage said they need to actually fix Fortnite before they make any more skins and adding to the game. They need to fix the mechanics in the gameplay itself. They should have made the sword a LTM, not a normal game. It sounds that way. Literally everything you said sounds exactly what they should have done. Yeah, good night, Jeff Robo.
So,
yeah,
it was fun, kind of interesting to watch streams today, to say the least, because I had one streamer that quit about an hour and a half short of his normal stream just because he was so mad at the game.
Wow, that's crazy. So usually I'll just switch to a different game if I have no interest in playing, not end the stream, because the stream isn't about Fortnite, you know.
No, it's not, which kind of comes to one of our subjects later, but that's neither here nor there. And the last thing I just wanted to touch on, I'll drop this link, and if you could restore it for people. This looks like a cute little a game. It's a 3-on-3 kind of a robot. I don't know, you have to look at it, but it looks actually good, and it's free this weekend.
The game is called After Charge Game.
Yep. And it looks very interesting if you watch the trailer, but it's not something I'll play because I can't play those type of games. But I know somebody that's streaming it this weekend, and I just happened to find the link. No, Dr. Rage, I'm at the temple. This is my sanctuary. But it looks interesting from the link anyway. And I thought some people might be interested because it's free to play this weekend if you get the code.
Yeah, we'll play. Do you know how long? Let's see. Oh, the trailer's only a minute? I'll play it.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is After Charge Game. Bad Frog is bringing it up. Here we go. Let's do this. I think I've seen this.
I don't like Frogger Twisted. Yeah, somebody
I have seen this.
Playing this weekend.
I have seen this.
It just looked slightly different than everything else, so I was kind of intrigued and thought some other people might want to know about it. Hey, if you want looking for something new to play this weekend besides Fortnite, try this. So,
invisible robots attack generators that invincible guards are trying to protect. It's a super interesting concept because normally when you're playing in 3v3 versus like games, one is able to kill the other. But in this mode, or in this game, like, one team is literally invincible. So, it's pretty neat. I'm interested to see how quick the gameplay actually is because of the different style of game that it is.
And I did make sure it's on Xbox too. So
is it?
Yeah, it's on Xbox too.
Ooh, I didn't know
down
that.
there. It does say Xbox. So.
Interesting.
But that was my multitude of games today that I wanted to talk about. That I just happened to find them all on that one page. But
yeah,
I'd seen them in a couple other places where it just was the free to play this weekend stuff I wanted to mention for sure. And the crew thing is actually 4 days long, not just this weekend. So
yeah, no, definitely.
But that's all I had on that. I give it back to you, Big.
You're still on Fallout 76, Twisted? Wow, you're really grinding that out.
That's not getting very good reviews.
You remember in Fortnite, Gold, Silver, Copper used to collect first to 100 wins? Oh, yeah. That was an interesting game mode. I'm surprised they haven't bring that back. One character at 150 and one at 74? Wow.
You need to talk to Inked.
You do. He plays the hell, or he used to play the hell out of it. Now he's playing the hell out of Ark. But
yeah, he's fixated on Ark badly.
All right. Pay to play games. Everyone knows what they are, you know, like actually, so you sent me this topic. Pay to play games like Halo is $60. Do you pay to play that, or are you saying like pay to win games? Like,
sorry, pay to win games. I
need to
send you a link.
Okay. Pay to win games. Still, everyone knows what they are. Let's see.
I want to kind of know what people's views on them, if it's just absolute hate from everybody, and why do game companies keep doing it.
I actually don't mind pay to win games. People hate them. For me, so there's actually two styles of pay to win games. You have literally like pay to win in the sense of you start off as a tiny little character, but if you buy the biggest character in the game for $20 or whatever, you'll be winning matches over and over and over, things along that line. Or there's pay for progression games. So I used to play Summoner's War on mobile, and I used to play the hell out of that game. I played it for almost 2 years. Summoner's War is in the sense of it's an idle game, but it's an action idle game. So you start an event, the characters do their own thing for about the next 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how geared out your characters are, and then you see if they're successful or not, and then you do it again, or you do something else, and you keep doing that over time. And further, your characters will grow bigger and better, and they can do more stuff, and so on and so forth. Well, for for progression type games like that, a lot of idle games have this, is that if you paid a certain amount of money, you can like gear out a character to be able to do more a lot faster. And it's a different style. So so you pay for progression / speed up, and pay for that individual things that benefit you. Yes. However, some games that have pay for progression also have multiplayer. So you're paying for progression to progress faster, right? But is that still cheating because you got to a higher position in multiplayer by paying some money? I don't know. What are you guys thinking on that?
The second one you're talking about with multiplayer, with the pay for progression, is kind of what I've always think of as pay to win. I played a mobile game for quite a while. I can't remember the name of it, but basically it took time to build things. It took lots of time to build things. And of course you could pay them money to speed up the building process dramatically.
Yeah.
But what that did for people who are willing to spend it is, instead of me taking a week to build a set amount of troops. They did it overnight.
Yeah.
And then they'd come and kill me.
Yeah.
So I can't, at that point, you no longer, you can't compete anymore. So that's what I don't like about the so-called pay to win.
Gotcha. It's interesting. You did that with Brave Frontier. Does Happy Wars do the same thing, Wonderboy? I used to play King of Avalon, and you count. Wait.
Can't get
to higher levels unless you spend money. You physically can't get to higher levels unless you spend money. So that's paywall. Meaning that you literally can't. That's literally Destiny for Xbox, PlayStation, all that stuff, right? Destiny is paywall. You cannot go further unless you pay money. Destiny is famous for that right now. So, Wonderboy says, for Happy Wars, you can pay for the best equipment. Do you find a huge flaw in that, Wonderboy? And if you do, is that what stopped you from playing it, or did you still play it a little bit anyway? Pay for progression is fine, but things that are locked behind only paywalls are a no-no. You can, but it will take 1 week or more to upgrade normally. Gotcha.
And then, of course, Twister's got the obvious. The company doesn't care since they're getting money. That's where I thought that was starting to change, because I thought people were starting to refuse to play those kind of games and maybe we would cut back on them. But it sounds to me like there might be not as many people hate it as much as I do, because I just flat won't play them.
Yeah, there's actually a great amount of games that you can find on mobile stores that do exactly what we're talking about right now. There's a company called Tencent who makes a lot of video games. And they are, I think they're Korean or Japanese. Actually, no, they're a Chinese company. They're a Chinese publisher. And they do a lot of games in the sense of pay to win or pay for progression. Funny enough, they now have entered the American market a lot. You might recognize some of these games that they have a lot of influence over. They actually made Ring of Elysium, which is a battle royale. It's actually a pretty famous battle royale right now. It's doing really well.
It is.
They made Arena of Valor, which is a pretty big game. Dungeon Fighter Online. FIFA Online 3, PUBG Mobile. They've also have
Did they make or publish?
Well, so I know they made specifically Ring of Elysium.
Okay.
I don't know
if it's like a tiny build situation where
they might be publisher for PUBG. I'm not sure. This doesn't go into details on that. However, this is interesting. Tencent has a stock percentage ownership of a lot of different companies as well. 5% in Ubisoft. Robot Entertainment has a bunch, or has an undisclosed minority stake. Let's see.
MD says they're a publisher of PUBG Mobile.
Publisher? Okay. Activision Blizzard. They have an undisclosed minority stake. And
really?
the big one is Epic Games. They own 40% of Epic Games. That is massive. I did not know that Tencent owns 40% of Epic Games.
Really?
Now, on the other side of it, companies that they own the majority stake. This one I knew. This one I knew right off the bat. They own 100% of Riot, the people who make League of Legends. They bought League of Legends, I think 5 years ago or something like that. And everyone freaked out because Tencent is famous for microtransactions. So everyone was freaking out about of League of Legends being owned by Tencent. So You still trash. I'm not gonna jump into that one, but man, I played that game during alpha for a year, and I won't go back to that. Let's see.
And I saw something today, and I can't find. There it is. That Hello Neighbor is in the Microsoft Store on Xbox.
Yeah, it's been there. Well, which one? Hide and seek?
I thought that's what I saw. I find the Hello Neighbor, but that's what I thought I saw earlier today was the hide and seek.
Yeah, hide and seek came out last week, Thursday,
Okay.
Friday.
That's what happens when we miss a week. I don't get to catch up on these things.
We had a stream on it on Friday. No, we didn't. Did we? No, we didn't.
No.
We didn't.
No.
That's right. Wait. We didn't?
We didn't. We've talked about the games, but we had not talked about the fact that the hide and seek was going to be on Xbox because I hated playing it on PC because it was messing with my hands.
Yeah. Hide and seek
now
came
if we
out.
all get it on Xbox, this ought to be fun.
It's right here.
Well, you got my address already. Just send it to me.
I have a hard copy of it. It's on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, Epic Game Store, and iOS. You can play it on all 5 platforms.
And what is MD's important gaming news?
Yeah, let's hear this important gaming news, MD.
I'm intrigued, MD.
And then the last topic of the day, we will show you after we do Code of the Day. You see how I did that? That was pretty smooth, right?
I was quite happy with that.
That was pretty good. That was a good transition.
If you can top that one again.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Code of the day, if you would like bonus points into winning a $50 Xbox Live gift card. This isn't for Xbox Live Gold itself. It's just for money on Xbox, so you can buy yourself a game or anything like that. If you want a chance to win $50 for Xbox, you can type !Mixcast in the chat, and it will provide you with a link that you will enter a secret code, as well as enter in a bunch of different ways. If you would like today's code, it is Movie Time. Movie Time is the code. Go enter it in. Get yourself a bunch of extra points. If you are listening to this on the audio version, Movie Time is with no spaces. Movie Time, no spaces. And you can enter the code in at player.gg/bighungry2x/Mixcast December.
Give us the link there, MD. I'm curious about this. I am not on a Fortnite map. I'm not in Japan. This is my temple. It's my sanctuary. Get away from you people.
You could just tell them that you're in Japan.
But it'd never get back for the next show. That's a long flight, man.
But if you're on the show right now, then technically you would be.
Oh. So here we go round and round.
MD's special gaming news is Epic's opening up Fortnite's cross-platform services for all developers.
Did see this today. I wish I hadn't have forgotten about that. I read this exact page.
I don't understand opening up Fortnite's cross-platform server. Oh, okay. So the way
they made it cross-platform to everything, they're opening it up so everybody can do it.
That's actually pretty amazing. So they're encouraging companies to take advantage of what they've achieved and create cross-platform across all consoles. Free for all developers and open to all engines. So you don't even have to use the Unreal Engine to do it.
Well, this also goes with the thing the other day was the Unreal Engine. They're just letting people use royalty free.
Yeah.
So that's big for Epic. They must be thinking about making a big move somewhere.
Epic might be doing something huge that they have planned. So keep an eye on them. They're doing all right now. Even if you don't like Fortnite, you have to enjoy what the company is doing for the gaming world.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you brought that up, MD. I completely forgot about it. I saw it earlier today and then closed the tab and forgot. But I wanted to talk about that too. So yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
Deal.
No, that's really cool news. All right. So yeah, go enter in your code movie time by typing Mixcast and type in movie time. All right.
And if you're curious about how I got a green screen, I don't. I'm testing a new software green screen, if you want to call it. Dr. Rage knows what I'm talking about, but it seems to be pretty effective. I hadn't seen a lot of glitches in it. I can see some in my headphones a little bit, but not too bad.
It's because
it's not a green screen, but it's the next best thing.
The reason why is because your headphones are probably matching up with your background, and it's having a hard time determining the difference.
Yeah, so. I got a beige wall and white headphones. So
there you go.
I'm pretty excited about to be able to get a green screen in my situation where I probably would be able to have one.
We're gonna play with it a little further and see if we can get it even better. See if we can get rid of that background, because right now we can't. So, all right. Mixcast schedule. Back to what we were on track about. Streamers. Are you choosing your game because of the views? Are you gaining views because of the game that you chose? Are you enjoying the game that you're playing, or are you just doing it strictly for the views? And if you are, that's part of the streaming sometimes. You just play the game because it gets views. You might not enjoy it, but you're building a community, and you can bring that community to new games. It is a strategy. It's not the most preferred strategy, because if you're not enjoying the game, chances are your community's not enjoying watching you not enjoy the game. But yeah.
I happened to see a tweet today about this subject that they said, you hear streamers all the time when you ask them, how do I stream? How do I stream? How do I get followers? You always hear a streamer say, play what you want, because you want to have fun doing it. And then you go watch them, and they're playing, and they've loaded up Fortnite.
Yep.
And you can tell they hate what they're doing.
That was actually a really funny thing. I watched a huge Mixer debate on Twitter, and this girl was saying to someone else that the only reason that she gets views is because, or the only reason the other person gets views is because that they're playing Fortnite. And so I was like, oh, interesting. I wonder what this person plays. Went to their channel, they were playing Fortnite. I was like, how can you say this to someone and then you go and do it? You can't do that. So
it just, and I can see how you'd want to play games to gather views, because that's kind of the point. Not really the point. If you're not enjoying yourself, you really don't have any point doing this, because you're never going to be successful. So I don't know where that line is you draw between, I've got to play Fortnite to get viewers, even though I hate it, but I would rather be playing BioShock, but it's going to get me 4 viewers.
It's tough building on non-relatable games. You need to follow trends, but you need to enjoy what you're doing. Because if you're not enjoying playing, then what's the point, But at the same time, part of being a streamer is building a community. And if you're playing a game that no one wants to watch, there's no chance in you doing that. So why are you streaming? So you do meet with it. And as much as I'd love to say, play what you want so that way you enjoy what you're doing, there is a little bit of, you need to also play a popular game. So yeah, you do have to play with it.
Well, I've got to ask you personally, since you're a streamer, obviously, because you've kind of built a community around Fortnite, because you've been playing open lobby Fortnite for months and months and months.
Yep.
But you've also made the point that that's coming to an end. Not all of the way, but you're going to come off of Fortnite some, because it's just...
I mean, I played it the other day, played one game, hated what they changed, and we went and played Smash and stuff. And it was a sub Sunday, so I felt bad. So,
do you feel that may cost you some of your community, though?
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
So you're well aware of that fact that it may happen that way.
Oh, I know for a fact it happened. I mean, I understand that I gained a lot of following because I played Fortnite, but I also don't want to play Fortnite only. I don't want to grind Fortnite to just keep a community. I want to play games because I like playing games, and I want to hang out with the community because I like hanging out with the community. So it's an interesting method because like I played Fortnite not because I wanted to gain views. I mean, yeah, a little bit, yeah, absolutely. Some days I would be like, oh, we played a lot of Fortnite yesterday, and this new game came out. Maybe we should jump on the new game. But I would look at the trending to see if the new game was trending. And if it isn't, I'd be like, okay, I don't mind playing more Fortnite. So I would. But right now, it's like, I just don't enjoy playing it. And I don't want to play a game that I don't want to, or that I'm not enjoying. That's the end of it, And if they fix their stuff and I enjoy the changes that they make, like if they put Blitz back in, I'll probably jump right back in to play some Blitz because I love Fortnite Blitz, And that's just the fact of it. It's not that I'm trying to gain the viewers from it. I know that I'll have more viewers if I'm playing Fortnite, but I want to play it to enjoy it, not play it because I have to. So,
Green Arrow's got a point I saw when I first come on Mixer. So when I used to stream, I only streamed the games with gold games, and had so much fun and got viewers. I had seen a streamer that's basically all they did was if it was gone on gold, they streamed it because it basically here's a game you have access to. We're gonna play it. How do you like it?
Yeah,
and they didn't get great views. I mean, 20, 30 views. Sometimes it push up into 50, but they weren't on the Fortnite kick at the time. But you could tell everybody else that was on the Fortnite kick was dragging in way bigger numbers.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the deal I had with that. So.
Oh yeah. And that's what streaming is all about, Britishers, because what reason do I have to lie to you? I don't, Like if I told you that I never played Fortnite because of the views, if any streamer tells you that they never played Fortnite because of the views, they're lying to your face. Every streamer plays Fortnite for the views at one point in time. They enjoy the game, but how often do you find yourself, because Fortnite has been out for over a year now, right? How often do you find yourself grinding a game every single day for hours on end for over a year?
No one.
Any game, it doesn't matter.
No
Twisted is playing the hell out of Fallout 76. I guarantee you he's not going to come in here and tell me that he's going to keep grinding the hell out of that game for the next year.
He's not going to play it 60 hours a week for a year. It's just not going to happen.
So
that's just the way it is.
People do play Fortnite because they enjoy it. I enjoyed Fortnite, which is why I played it. But there are times when there were other games that had come out and I wanted to try them. But if it was a Saturday, I know that Saturdays are really trendy for Fortnite. So I would sacrifice playing the new game for playing Fortnite, which I still enjoyed, and move the new game to a not so trendy day for Fortnite. Indie Wednesday, or just even if it wasn't an indie game, if it was like, Halo's popular because of the championships, let's play Halo on Sunday, or let's play Halo on Wednesday, or whatever, just playing the game because it's fun, but move it around to fit with what the trendy schedule is. Because that's what social media management is about, is following trends. So,
and I want to speak to something British said. He said, so you were being real. From all the people I mod, all the people I talk to that stream, there is no person on Mixer that is more real than Big is, as far as what you see is what you get. He's no different in a private conversation with me about stuff that's going on than he is talking to you guys on the air. He is the same guy.
I've always been in the mindset of, what purpose do I have to be different on stream or off stream, or to lie to your face? What benefit do I get? Doesn't benefit me. If anything, if I lie to you and someone else knows that I'm lying and they rat me out, what does that make it look like for me? It makes it like, why would you ever come back to my channel? There's streamers where I've seen them say certain things and I'm like, you are not telling the truth. Or what you're saying does not make any sense at all. And I have no reason to go back, because why do I want to hang out in a stream where a person is just feeding me this information because I want to hear it, you know? That's not what I want. You know, I want to be in a stream because I like the legitimacy of the person, or I like, well, and I like the content that they produce. And the content that they produce, if they're producing lies, who wants to go listen to lies? Who wants to be entertained by lies? You know, if they're going to lie once, what stops them from lying in the future? Nothing, you know? Everything that I ever tell my community on stream is truth, or like, not exaggeration, but playful jokes, you know? So like, when people say, how many wins do you have? And my bot whispers you back, more than Ninja. It's still the truth because he has no wins on Xbox, but it's a playful joke, you know? I obviously don't have more wins than him if you count it globally. It's still the truth via Xbox, but it's a playful joke, you know?
And British, I wasn't directing at you as far as anything. It just happened to you made the comment, and I just wanted to speak on that so you guys understand. And trust me or not, I mean, it's up to you, but I just wanted to point that out because.
British knows. British is a great guy, and I know he knows that I'm.
I didn't want him thinking that I was just picking him out.
No. I don't think he thinks that.
But yeah. This is a good one from back up the list for you to answer. It says, do you find streamers who use follower games as a way to gain a lot of empty followers as a correct way to build a community? That's something we've kind of touched on off the air a little bit, but.
Yeah, Push the Squad said, do you all find streamers who who use follower games as a way to gain a lot of empty follows as a correct way to build a community? So I am a streamer who only plays follower games, except for Sub Sunday, which is sub exclusive, but followers can still play if subs don't join in right away. So do I find it a correct way to build a community? I wouldn't say that there is a correct way. There's wrong ways to do it. You know, if you tell people that you're doing giveaways, like if you're doing giveaways where people can win stuff, but you're giving away in-stream currency, I don't feel that that's legitimate. And we talked about this on a pretty previous episode. In-stream currency as a giveaway is, to me, false advertisement.
I still think in the case of channels like yours, it's not, because the stream currency is actually part of a giveaway.
So for me,
but
so
we're never going to agree on that.
Well, so that's the difference, though. Like, for me, if you say giving away after every win, that is false advertisement, because like, you're not giving away anything. You're giving away a chance at winning a giveaway. You know?
I see that. I guess I've been on Mixer long enough. I know the difference between the two, but I can see
but for
how
newcomers,
somebody wouldn't. So I just automatically registered. This is for something at the end of the month.
Yeah. But for playing with viewers and saying, you know, follow if you'd like to play, which is what I previously had done with Fortnite. If I don't find it to be wrong in a sense of a way to build a community, because if, let's say you gain 10 follows and 9 of them are empty follows, meaning that they'll follow and never come back, the one person who came in and followed and may or may not have played that day might come back, and you never know who that person ends up being. They might end up being your next biggest community member. So building a community that way, it's like it's almost like playing the lottery, right? Playing the lottery isn't the wrong way to get rich, but it's not the correct way to get rich either, right? It's a way to make it happen, but you're not necessarily going to get it. So it's an interesting. It's a really great question.
And the opposite of this is Fixate, who left actually and went back to Twitch. But he
Fixate went to Twitch.
Yeah, he's not here. He hadn't been here for weeks.
I mean, I've been out, like with my new job and my mom visiting.
Yeah, no, Fixate's gone.
Wow.
But he was drawing over 300 views easily every day, and he never had open squads.
Wow.
He was pretty clear on he never had open squads. You were there to watch his gameplay, or that was it.
Did he put out a statement on why he left?
I never see anything. I just knew that he was on my follow list one day, and then I didn't see him for a week, and I found out he'd left. So
wait, like he was on your follow list as in he deleted his account?
No, as he never came on live, so I never saw him come up.
Wait, so he didn't multi-stream or anything? He just straight up cold turkey left?
Yeah, that's as far as I know. I don't know if it was. I didn't watch him that much, so I didn't know. I just had him in my follow list. But yeah, I know he left.
Wow. I can't believe that happened. That's crazy. He multis sometimes? Interesting. That's crazy. Actually, I heard today, I don't know the circumstance. I haven't looked into it at all. But I heard today that Jared was multi-streaming. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. He's like very close to being the top partner on Mixer. And I heard today he was multi-streaming, so that's interesting to see.
By numbers, he is. By follow count, he's not.
No, I know. Well, but top partner is follow count,
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah. The only thing that, well, I don't want to get into that. We'll talk about that some other time. I don't want to get into.
Well, we're not judging streamers. We're talking about. We're talking about.
I don't want to get into restreaming.
Yeah.
You lose FTL, so I didn't want to.
You do. And I mean, talking facts about streamers is not a problem. There's no judgment on that thing. People multi-stream. I multi-stream when I stream on Tiny Build's account and stuff like that. There's nothing negative about it. It has its pros. It has its cons. That's it. And streamers can do whatever they like in that. Let's see. McFly said, yeah, I watched a stream where he said he would do giveaways if he was the winner in Fortnite. And was it an actual giveaway or was it an in-stream currency giveaway? Such as my in-stream currency is fries. So if I won a game, you'd win 1,000 fries or something. Is that what it was? Or he would actually give away a prize?
Yeah, I mod for a guy that does what you said first. And he's not always does it. But if he wins, you spin the wheel for however many of his upstream currency. But he's pretty crystal clear that's what it is. It's in-stream currency.
That's
He hasn't done anything with it yet, so it's not that big a deal. But
okay.
So,
what's up, Darius?
Actual giveaway does
purple user does count. That's $8 purchase. When I give those away, every time I give that away, I'm spending $8. So, that is an actual giveaway.
You get one of those free a month, don't you?
One free a month, but I give away.
Oh, I know you give away more than that, but that's usually how I get. I'm still purple, as I keep getting codes from other streamers to stay that way. So
I think I give away 6 to 8 a month, something like that.
Let's see, not saying who, but there's a streamer who says he does V-Buck giveaways, but once you're in and follows, you find out that it's
oh yeah,
it's a stream currency and it's called V. Oh yeah,
we actually talked about this the other day when we were talking about are all giveaways clickbait. So that exact streamer came up in that conversation too. So
yeah.
Interesting.
So, but the back to the game kind of thing, I just didn't. Is there a middle ground where you can kind of stay with the trend and play a game you don't hate but you don't love? Because I think you can see when a streamer is playing a game he does not like.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
I mean, as much as they seem to think we can't see it, I can tell. It's so easy to tell.
So you can play a game that you do not love or hate, but you should be playing it for a beneficial reason other than views. So, like, maybe you can play with your community while you're playing it, or maybe it gives you more of an opportunity to talk when you're playing it. Like, I'll be playing Pokemon here on Switch soon. Um, it's not my preferred game to play on a stream because I find it to be a much slower game, but it will allow me to talk a lot. It is a game that lots of people love, and I enjoy myself because it is the original game. Um, and it'll be really interesting to really experience a new type of game like that on my stream. So you will actually see that from me, is a game that I don't necessarily love to play or hate to play, because it's just not my style. I like really quick action type of games. So
But don't you think you've been kind of pushed into that corner, along with all the rest of the streamers on Mixer? You've been pushed to a corner where you need to, with exceptions, you need to play games that you can have multiplayer on, so your viewers can join you. And right now, it just happens to be battle royales or team deathmatch or any version
yeah.
thereof. Don't you think you'd be better served kind of staying in that arena? Just because
I
you can
would
you're going to gain the viewers by letting them play versus trying to find what they want to watch.
So the funny part is, after testing this for a while, I gain the same amount of follows if I play anything that has popularity, um, whether the followers can join or not join, versus
Interesting.
versus if I play Fortnite. Fortnite, you just get a ton of follows anyway. You gain more if you play Fortnite. You gain I'll gain the same amount if I'm playing Smash versus if I'm playing like Smash with multiplayer, or if I'm playing Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek. I'll gain the same. So, he sometimes
Yeah,
gets more follows
I don't
playing
see that
solos.
MD, because on his channel, I don't watch the follows and I don't watch the numbers except when I'm on here. But we're not going to go into
Yeah.
that. On Big's channel, I just don't watch the followers. I don't watch the numbers. At any one time, unless I looked at it right now, I couldn't tell you how many followers he had.
Yeah.
I just don't keep track of it. The people I mod for, whole different ball game. But
Yeah.
so
And that's actually
I didn't realize that.
That's half the reason I don't mod you, because even though I trust you 100% as a mod, I don't want you to have to worry about literally any of that. I want you to enjoy a stream that you
I don't
enjoy.
want to be for that reason. I love this channel. I love this community. And I can act like an idiot all day long, and it's fun.
I literally want to keep you in the community as a community. I don't want you to be a mod, because I don't want you to have to worry about any of that stuff.
Yeah, I understand that completely. We're on the same page. I don't want a mod here.
Yeah.
I mean, it lets Muffin and MD get to time me out randomly. They get to pick at me. I mean, it's fun. So, but that was just I'm trying to find it, because I'm seeing the trend that you have the games that viewers can join in on. They seem to grow a little faster, but it seems to be a lot of empty growth, because they're still carrying teens of viewers, but they're getting a lot of follows. So I'm trying to, is there there's a happy place you can be where you can gain not so many empty followers, but kind of keep.
So my goal, when the next big game for me to launch is Anthem, and I'm going to grind that game, because if it's good, if it's not good, you won't see me grind it. But I'm going to grind that game because I really want to play it, and I believe in its potential as a streamed game. And I really want to try to be one of the bigger streamers of Anthem, because I want to receive the recognition of it. So, but yeah.
Well, that's kind of and I won't mention whose name is. He came from Twitch to here, and his big thing he brought the Division here because he was a big Division streamer over on
okay.
Twitch, and he came here and kind of made a Division part, which is why they're having a hard time getting Destiny started here because there's a big Destiny community over on Twitch.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get one started. I know a couple of people that are trying desperately to get a Destiny community started.
There's a little bit of one, but there's definitely not enough. Destiny is not a game that is popular on Mixer.
There's just so few games that I think you can gain ground on Mixer, and that's what kind of bothers me. Which I like some of the thing they did with the changing the partner recs for that, but I still see too much Fortnite. And I get it's popular. But my goodness, how many channels of Fortnite can you support?
It's that's the end. That'll end up changing over time. And Channel 1 is doing a good job of attempting to change that by hosting streamers no matter what they're playing with, as long as they have a teen stream, which is really good because I've gotten Beat Saber Channel 1 several times, and that's awesome to have.
And I saw that another streamer I was modding for, when Channel 1 came through, you had about 5 or 6 people say, "Oh, it's not Fortnite. This is Destiny."
That's literally what happened to me.
They stayed there and they never left. And he might have gained a couple of permanent community members that way.
Yeah.
So Channel 1 is great because it's there 15 minutes and moves on.
Yeah. I wish it was there for a little bit longer, but yeah.
There was something up here I wanted to...
Feverhead said you got to get paid for the time invested. So, I mean, streaming shouldn't be about getting paid, though. If you're doing it for pay, you're doing it for the wrong reason. But you do, if you're trying to do it in a more professional sense, you do need to get paid in followers and growth for the time that you're investing. If you're streaming 8 hours a day and you're gaining nothing, like literally nothing, something is wrong. You should be changing something. And it's just a matter of figuring out what that is. So,
and it's as big as kind of found out, it's virtually impossible to make a living off streaming with just subs and donations.
It's very hard.
You need to have sponsors, not affiliates, sponsors.
And
who are paying you a check every month to advertise their product, not letting you have a discount code and giving you a dime back for it.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between affiliates and sponsors, and a bunch of people on Mixer don't know that.
And right now, I think there might only be 2 streamers on Mixer who have monetary sponsors. So, it's just not there yet. Which is actually why, like, so I went into streaming to build my community management resume higher, because I wanted to be a community manager for a gaming industry company, a game developer, or publisher, or anything like that. And I did it, but now I don't want to stop streaming, so I'm going to keep going with it. I don't want to give up, and I won't be giving up. I'm going to be here every night, just like you guys see me, after my job, and I'm going to keep going with it because I enjoy it. It's fun, and I have a great time. My viewers have declined, and I know that I'll have to reach out to a new population, but I still get to see my older viewers, the people who have been supporting me for a long time, on the weekends during my regular schedule. So it's definitely an interesting place to be, watching the change of Mixer as it continues to grow. So
plus I'm standing on his coattails, so I can't go very fast. But this push the squad had a question a ways back. Do you think there's going to be a game that truly takes the limelight off Fortnite and not just hype? That's a discussion we're actually going to bring up, and kind of it's on our list. to kind of check this community and think if they see something coming that might break up this Fortnite monopoly, basically, that's got a hold on everybody. I don't think there is, honestly. I think there's going to be brief moments, but there's not going to be long stretches.
Yeah, it'll be brief moments. Hopefully Anthem has the biggest chance of breaking it up a lot. And I think that it will. I don't know how long it will. But Fortnite will always be there, just like Counter-Strike is always there. Counter-Strike will always be there, and it won't go away. So yeah,
Rainbow Six has still got people, so
yeah,
as toxic as that community is.
Let me read up on some of this. Also, hi Annihilus, how are you, man? Thank you for the host. Let's see. Push, thank you for saying y'all being 100% real. Appreciated. We try to be.
I've got no reason to be anything. I'm retired. This is just fun for me. Ask me a question. If I want to answer it, I will. If I won't, I'm not going. But I'm not going to lie to you. I got no reason to.
And that's what I said before. British Chair says it's totally your down to earth love for what you do that comes across in both of you. What you stream is second for me. And that's what I try to build, is a community that wants to be here, not only just to hang out with me, but to hang out with the people in chat, to build friendships through that. And I'll tell you now that every single one of you guys who are in my active community and have joined my Discord, guarantee you have a friend that you've probably met in my channel or in a similar channel of mine, such as like Covent or Brittany or anything along that line. Some of my really close Mixer partner friends, or Mixer just friends in general, Chef or Inked or Avatar or any of these guys, right? I guarantee you have a friend that you didn't know until you joined one of our communities. And that is my goal, to create a community where you can have a friendship that doesn't have to be local to you. They might be, you never know. And to have that friendship because you found it here. And even if it's me, Military is a very close friend of mine. I've known the guy for almost 2 years now. Rachel, I found through Chef. Chef is a close friend of mine now. Rachel's a close friend of mine now. Twisted's a close friend of mine now. There's so many of you that are good friends of mine now. Wonder Boy and all these people who I've never known prior to here. You guys are all friends of mine now. And that's the goal. That's what community management is about. It's to share that information and to enjoy the process of community and streaming and have a place to hang out, have a place to enjoy your time. You don't have to be here staring at a computer screen or a phone when you could be down the street hanging out at a friend's house or at the bar or out at a restaurant with your kids or your husband or something like that. You move that time around to hang out with those people because you also want to spend time here because you have friends and an online family. That's what this is all about, man. So
I got two things to say to that. And
okay.
I hate to break this to you, Military. I really do, MD. It hurts me. It hurts me deeply.
Oh God.
But you're a pity friend. I'm sorry. I had to break it to you. You're
Wow.
a pity friend. And
wow.
Yes, I did catch that you're a girl, British Chairs. And eventually my mind will figure that out too. But until then, keep accepting it's going to be guy because I'm not smart.
Wait. British Chairs is female? I actually didn't know that.
See?
But you know what? In the end, it still doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. And plus, like, my whole thing is that I advertise all the time is you're a dude, he's a dude, I'm a dude, she's a dude. It doesn't matter. We're all dudes. We're all dudes, man. We're all dudes.
Well, I want to be a dude man. I don't want to be a man dude. So
We're all dudes, guy. You call your mom dude?
don't call me guy, dude.
I know, Annihilus. I know, man. When did I start this? This is our 16th episode of
Good shot,
Mixcast.
MD.
We took a week off because my mom visited Seattle. So we took a week off of Mixcast, but this is our 16th episode. And if you're enjoying it, all of them, you see all that stuff above Bad Frog? All of our episodes are on YouTube. All of our episodes are on Podbean. All of our episodes are on Acast. And all of our episodes are on iTunes. We got approved and we're on iTunes now. So, it is really, really cool to be doing this for everyone. Also, I do want to touch on a couple of things. We missed a couple of chat blogs, and I don't want them to feel like that they got missed out.
Yeah, I'm way back on the list here too. So.
Yeah, Armoros said, I'm streaming because I have fun playing Destiny 2, because I have a fun talking community, and I'm growing slowly, only at 95 followers yet, and not that many people watching at the same time. Maybe, or many people just come in and leave like 5 seconds later, but I appreciate everyone who stays. And that's it. It's the grind. Play, enjoy, make friends, build a community, keep doing it. Keep doing it. So,
if you're having fun, when somebody walks in, I'll tell you this from personal experience with this community right here. If you walk into the channel and the chat is moving and having fun, and the streamer is obviously having fun, and the chat and the streamer don't particularly line up, and by that I mean they're having conversations that have nothing to do with the streamer. That's when you know you've built a community, and that's what you want.
Oh, and it's so funny because like all these conversations, sometimes I'll see Miss JG talking to like Inked or talking to people all the time, and I want to so be in the conversation, but sometimes we'll be like in a Fortnite battle and I'll miss half of it, and I'll be like, oh, I want to know what happened. Someone catch me back up.
You're horrible about jumping into the middle of something, and that's not what we were talking about. Go back to playing the game. But yeah, it's
I just like being in the conversations. I love it. I love to know what you guys are talking about. So,
let's see, push in the squad. Do you feel Fortnite is only big because it's tailored to a younger crowd, or because it's free?
No,
it's free.
It's free. That's it. That's why it's free.
It's free. It's in a cartoon.
It's free. It's cartoonish and it's fun. That's the fact of it. No one will just play the game strictly because it's free if it's not fun. It has to also be fun. So
that parents walk by and they see a cartoon on there and they keep walking. They walk by and see you holding a gun and all a bunch of real life scenery on PUBG, and they're like, maybe I don't want my kid playing that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Catch up back up on a couple things. Is streaming kind of like a second job / career path? For me specifically, it used to be my full-time job. Now it's kind of like a second job hobby type thing, but it's continuing to build my community management portfolio. So, catch back up.
Okay, I didn't need to know that. Dude, noun, infected hair on an elephant's butt.
That's actually a thing.
Please tell me that that's not real.
No, it's real.
So we're calling each other infected hair on an elephant's butt.
Yes.
Nice. Monkey ass.
Someday me and MD will hang out. Are you going to South, Twisted? Let's see. Note to self, spend more time with Big, become friend. There you go, Annihilus. I believe in you. Plus, MD and I got to travel across the country because of you in this community. That's the biggest moment. That's the biggest moment in online communities where you know that it has changed your life, is when you literally got on a plane to go across the country or to a different country to meet online community friends. That is the life-changing moment. For me, I had that moment 8 years ago when I went to my first PAX. After that is when I entered the video game industry by working at Xbox. That was the next life-changing moment for me. The last life-changing moment for me is when I actually started working for Tiny Build as as like part of the gaming industry. So I've had a couple of them happen, and it's honestly it's very, very interesting to see that stuff happen.
This is completely off topic, but I want to touch on this because it drives me insane. How many emotes is the limit I get flagged for? And I'm not picking on you here because you're not going crazy. In my eyes, the limit on emotes is one of the same kind, and no more than 4 or 5, because this is not emote talk in these channels. It's chat talk. And if you type in 16 crying faces, it's just aggravating. I mean, if you want to use emotes to talk, use different emotes, but don't use the same one over and over again. It's ridiculous.
Just dependent on the situation. There's opportunities where it's like, you know, show your hype, and people will just spam like, you know, thumbs ups or things like that, you know, and I don't mind stuff like that.
And that's what I'm talking about, Miss JG. She likes using 3 of the same for emphasis.
Situational. That's fine,
but when you get 3 lines of the same emote or 10 of them, what was the point of 10 of them? You said nothing but cry face. I don't know what you wanted. So, but anyway, that was my pet peeve of the day. I just couldn't let it go by.
Spicy Tiny Unicorn is almost at a year too. I'm sorry, I'm still catching back up on all this.
I went to the bottom of the list and you're at the top of the
list. This is cool. I like this. I'm glad you like it, Crazy Canadian. I hope that you either go back and listen. We'll jump back on this too. We'll jump back on this. If you guys are new here, we are, as appreciation to our community, Bad Frog and I buy a big prize every month for you guys to try to win. As a thank you for being a part of Mixcast. If you would like to be, or if you want a chance to win a $50 Xbox card, type !Mixcast in the chat. Do the social media stuff. It's really easy, it's free, and it's really fast to do. And if you type in the code Movie Time, you'll gain an extra bonus points to try to win the gift card.
Bad Frog. It's me, Bad Frog.
There's new codes every single night. Join us Monday through Friday. You'll have a new code every night. If you miss the show, you can watch it the next day or listen to it the next day. And you'll have an opportunity to gain those bonus points. Don't miss them.
Yep. Ask Dog God.
Yep. Dog God won the 1 year of Xbox Live last month. So, Spicy Tiny Unicorn says, I know I don't come to hang out much. I work evenings, and by the time I get home, I'm tired, but I still come in and work. Aw, that's so appreciated. I thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah, and you don't have to talk. Just being part of the community is good enough. Until you feel comfortable and want to say something, don't. But just lurkers are great. We love lurkers because we know the people are out there.
Nihilus said, Big, are you pushing for Sparks this week? Yes, I actually am. I am pushing for Sparks this week. If you guys want to try to hit goals, it's greatly appreciated. It's never required. So thanks for helping in that sort of thing. Also, the Spark train is the best. Like,
I love that train.
Spark train is so funny, man, and it's amazing.
Holy one shot comes in hot.
Holy cow! All right, well there you go.
He comes in hot.
Let's see. Also, for beach balls, we all right now we're doing. Let's do 200 fries for every hit. 200 fries for every hit.
Ooh, not 100 this time.
Yeah, we're gonna keep growing on that. Thank you for the channel 1.
Channel 1.
Hello.
What subject do we pick up now?
Man, I don't know. We can try to go on that a little bit. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure that we're all caught up on chat. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom. I didn't see anything go by.
So channel 1. If you're new, if you haven't seen Mixcast before, this is a nightly podcast that we do here on Mixer. We actually call it a vodcast. If you're interested, be here 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time each day, Monday through Friday. And if you'd like, you have a chance to win a $50 Xbox Live gift card just for participating in Mixcast. If you type !Mixcast in my chat, you'll have a link whispered to you where you can enter in the social media information and type in hidden codes that we place on the screen each night, such as tonight's is movie time. If you put in that code, you'll get a bunch of extra bonus points to win $50 for Xbox. Yep. Kurt, thank you for the follow.
Yep, $50 this month.
Yep, $50 for Xbox. Last month we gave away a year of Xbox Live. Miss Fitzy, thank you for the follow. Or Feisty with a Z. Francisco, thank you for the follow. DJ South, thank you for the follow.
I think I know where we can go. Oh, 72 hits.
72 hits. What is that?
144.
144.
Well,
what is it?
1440. I had to add a 0 there.
Yeah.
Hey, Bright.
Ashen, vegan, Dr. Lou.
That right there is a great person. Brightest Day. Funny and tortures me.
What's up, Brightest Day? So yeah. I mean, we got through all of our topics. Let's see.
I was thinking we could kind of drift into how changes people, because that will kind of go off of what we've been talking about already anyway.
Wait, what was the topic?
Kind of how changing has changed your life, but will kind of change your life from streaming. You know what I mean?
Provide an example.
Like, it may have drawn out you and made you open to the world instead of being so shy and
overcoming some like personal blockages. So funny enough, believe it or not, I am the worst self photographer in the world. I don't smile for pictures. You guys see me laugh every day on stream. I am terrible in front of a camera. Terrible. Like, I hate being in front of a camera. If you look at any childhood photos, anything along that line, terrible. You guys see me smile here, see me laughing here every day. I have a pic with you smiling. If I was laughing, I'm smiling. And that's the only time I can ever put on a smile. I cannot fake smile. I'm terrible at it.
There's a camera in front of you right now.
I know. And that's a great thing for streaming to have done for me. You're the same way, Ashen. You're the same way, Miss JG. It's crazy. Techno Trend, thank you for the follow. An
Who else in here streams and maybe wants to tell us what they changed about? I can tell you that, not streaming it per se, but I can see it's going to make a difference for me. Just the community itself is it's made me become more involved in other things besides myself that I've gotten in the last 10 years, where I've really gone a wrong way. But I'm getting a lot more involved in people's lives. And like One Shot, for example, I mean, we have a blast doing our thing somewhere else, but it's the whole community has kind of brought me into, like MD said, out of a shell, maybe, so to speak.
Yeah. It's interesting. Actually, Bad Frog was so nervous for the first episode of Mixcast that he literally thought he was going to puke on the stream. Yep. Like, he was that nervous. And
10 minutes, I thought I was going to puke.
And
all
even
over my laptop.
Even yesterday, with the first day back from a week off, Bad Frog, I pre-warned him multiple times. I was like, Bad Frog, remember, episodes are not based off of the numbers. Hide that viewer count. And I know you know that because you're one of the biggest mods here on Mixer. You know, I know you know that, but just keep it in mind, you know, we're growing. We took a week off. Our numbers are going to be down. It's going to come back. And it's a lot of that. Also, thank you guys for spending so much Sparks here. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys.
No, let's not do that, B Squad.
And see, that's how you don't be a good, actually, a level 68 on Mixer self-promoting. How to be a good streamer. Don't self-promote. Let's, I'm actually going to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you. That's how you
Say
be a
bye-bye.
terrible streamer on Mixer. Self-promote. That's bad.
We just had this discussion, if I recall
We did.
correctly.
That was actually a subject. That was yesterday's subject on Mixcast.
How not to do things.
How to not stream on Mixer.
Oh, let's see. I can't read your name, but it's Ash.
Wait,
streaming
what?
has
Turtlebot?
toned down my social anxiety. Best thing I could have ever done. I've seen that with a lot of people. That I'm doing a little research myself on another project for this show, and it's done that with a lot of people. They're shy, closed in, and they get to streaming, and after a while, it becomes easy, and they open up and become who they are, and it starts to reflect in their personality outside of streaming. So I've seen a lot of people say that.
No. We weren't talking about you, Turtlebot. We were talking about some other guy who literally said, "Use my code in Fortnite." We were talking about that. We weren't talking about it
because it got erased so fast you never saw it in chat.
We got rid of it. Yeah.
I only saw it for half a second, and I'm good enough to read it that fast.
Yeah.
So,
MD
was on it.
Yeah. No, Turtlebot, you're fine. No worries on that.
Yeah, no, nothing to do with you, Turtlebot. But Big appreciates the spark train.
He whispered me. He's like, "Is it okay if I can drop some mad sparks in your channel? I don't want it to seem like self-promotion in any way." I was like, "Go for it." So I appreciate it. Thank you guys for spending all your sparks. Let's see.
And he means all of them. So spend them all. Every one of them. We can check your sparks. I'm just kidding.
I actually don't have that bot that does that.
That's a mix it up bot.
It is, but man, switching to that with Scotty bot is crazy. Let me thank some of these follows real quick. Rip Patchy, Rasta Dude, Beast Squad Family, a real corn dog. I love the name. Tamorph, Bury Your Dead, Sin Mob Syndicate, and J Bel Air. Thank you for all of your follows.
And this was whispered to me, so I won't say who asked me, but it's going to be faster for me to talk than type. They want to know if there are some Spark rank commands that work. There are, and it works in Mix It Up because a Mix It Up bot, because they've already set up the commands for the Spark APIs.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if any other bots have done that, but they already have the Spark APIs in there, so they're already set up to do that. It's a trick to get a command to track Sparks, but there's a YouTube video on that. It's pretty easy. But Mix It Up's the only one I know of that does it right now.
I gotcha. Let me catch up on some of this chat. Also, thank you, Jay Beller. Which streams have you been digging, Miss JG? Let's see. First of all, Sin Mob Syndicate, thank you for the appreciation, or for the kind words, sorry. Says, love the beard and the stash. Let's see. Dr. Lou said, I feel photography-based cameras add a lot more pressure because you feel like you're taking a snapshot of what's in the moment versus a video which allows for emoting. That's a great point. I've really never looked into it that far. That's an interesting concept. Rip Patchy says, how can I get some followers? Stream every single day. Enjoy the content that you're doing. Get an actual camera. Like your Kinect is a camera, but it's not a great one. Get a microphone. Your headset is not a microphone. And then let's see. And stream every single day at the same exact time. Formosa, thank you for the follow. My friend used self-promote himself on Family Guy live. My friend used to self-promote himself on the Family Guy live streams on YouTube. Oh, I mean, people will just self-promote because they think that they're going to gain attraction from that, but in reality, it's not attractive at all.
Snowball.
Corndog says
somebody they were recommending the snowball. Snowball.
Yep. Corndog says you can actually see sparks through Social Blade. You can. I have actually looked at that, but I forgot about that before. Let's see. What's up, Okoa? Uchua? What is self-promoting? Self-promoting is when you enter a channel and you say, go follow my stream, or something along that line. Creative streams. I've actually been hosting a lot of creative streams recently, such as like Manta and Duke and those guys.
Manta is great.
I love Manta.
Man,
he's a great streamer. He's
he
actually been
things. Oh man,
he's been really appreciative of me hosting him recently, and I just host him because I love his content, and that's what hosting should be. You should be giving support to people who you actually enjoy their content. So.
A real corn dog. I'm going to take this because of my situation. I stream daily with basic stuff, and I'm doing pretty good. You don't really need all that cool special stuff. It does help, though. Just to grab my camera.
Oh, you have to turn off your thing.
I have to turn off my thing. I don't have it open.
That's fine.
But I am sitting on the couch.
He's on a couch with like no special equipment.
Yeah. And it's on a little table, and I got the mic in front of me. I've got a bunch of stuff on my big screen TV in front of me. That's the keyboard for that, and I keep typing on the wrong keyboard all the time. Yeah, you don't need a bunch of special stuff if you want to do this.
Yeah.
When I started this, I had to buy a microphone because my headset microphone is not a microphone, as Big says. This is not a microphone.
So I like sent Bad Frog my extra camera, and we got him a microphone and all that stuff to help him get a little more of a professional quality. Or like in my sense, I was doing this full time for a year on Mixer. This was my job. And so like my setup is crazy. So I've got my 4 monitors, microphone, keyboard, all the stuff, camera, professional lighting, everything. I've got the whole setup in what it needs to be. So there's definitely both sides of the spectrum. So
there you go.
Let's see.
I'm literally sitting on my couch. No kidding.
Annihilus, thank you so much for spending all of Turtlebot stuff here. Let's see. Breed TV, I recommend Snowball for a mic. If you want to start off with a cheaper mic, Snowball is great. If you want to go for a little bit more professional quality, go for an AT2020. That's a $150 microphone. If you want to go all out and get a broadcasting mic, this is like a $250 microphone. But you got to be ready. So,
Twister, stop that. Okay, here's your new title for this podcast. Mixcast featuring Beard and Stash.
Beard and Stash. That's funny. Let's see.
This one's mine again too. Sorry. What are you using for a background effect? I'm tired of pinning up my green screen every time. This is actually the newest software green screen that came out from XSplit. It's called VCam, and I got a test code for it today, and that's why I'm using it. It's not perfect, as you can see. If anything in the background is close to the same color like my headphones, it'll start to try and knock my headphones out of the thing. It's not perfect, but it's damn nice if you don't have the ability to have a green screen.
It did pretty good because, it got rid of the pictures in the background. It got rid of your couch. It's doing all right for a job for not having a green screen.
Yeah, let's see, it'll remove the background completely. And you'll kind of see what I'm talking about.
There you go.
See all the flickers in my headphones and stuff because it's trying to knock my headphones out of the picture.
It does a really good job.
I'm not unhappy with it. I like it.
We're going to play with it a little bit further tomorrow. He's going to put a bright green background, and I'm going to try to green screen it out from my end. Because right now, if you guys don't understand how Bad Frog is on the screen right now, this isn't like we're in the same house or anything. He's in California. I'm in Seattle. We're actually doing this off of a Discord call. This sort of thing, if you practice with enough technology, enough stuff, you can create pretty awesome content. Let me read back on some of this stuff. Let's see. Annihilus said, what about those for those of us who can't afford things like microphone and cameras, does it really make that much of a difference? Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Professional quality, you can buy a camera and a microphone for $100. You can get yourself a Snowball for $50 or less, and you can get yourself a Logitech C920, which is the camera I use, for
on top of my laptop.
$35 to $50, depending on a sale. less than $100. Channel 1, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys are still here, we are going to keep talking to you guys here. Let's see.
Let's see if I can pull up my other. Let me show you the difference between.
Duke is phenomenal. He's amazing. He's amazing. Let's see.
Nope, it won't do it. I was going to see if I could pull up my laptop cam and show you the difference. It's huge. There's a huge difference between my laptop cam and the C920.
Oh, yeah. I don't do follow for follow because those are empty, and I don't, and I want to be, whoa, Annihilus, and I want to be a part of, and have a community. There you go. 200 fries for every beach ball hit. Go for it, guys. Go for it. 200 fries. Fries at the end of the month wins you a ton of prizes, including a custom t-shirt, your own Firebot button on my stream, which gets turned on at any time except for Mixcast. And what's the last one? What did we give away last time? I don't remember. You get your own button.
You had so much stuff given away last Sunday.
Oh, Tiny Build game of your choice, because I work for Tiny Build. So,
see, Bree's got a quick question, which was 5 minutes ago, I think. When getting a camera, I was told not to buy 1080p, but buy 720p, because apparently when you're streaming, it loads in 720 anyways for viewers. Is that true? Yes and no.
Yes and no.
If you're just trying to stream and want to do it, a 720 camera is fine. If you're trying to stream at 1080 though, and you need to understand some of your viewers cannot receive 1020 or 1080. And the way Mixer is, unless they've changed it, partners are the only ones that have the ability to transcode down to 720 from 1080. Non-partners transcode from 1080 to 480.
Really?
So
I don't know about that, but
it's been that way for as long as I've been on here. I haven't checked it in the last 2 weeks or so, but it's because I cannot receive 1080. I've got great internet.
Yeah,
receive 1080 because I'm watching so many channels at one time.
I use a 1080p camera and I go down to 720 because 720 is the industry standard right now. Even though people can watch in 1080, you won't be able to reach all of your viewers that way. True Scrub says, thoughts on follow for follow stream, mostly Forza Horizon. I feel like people spam those daily and I think those follows equal success. Do you think self-promotion and channels should even be allowed? Follow for follow follows are not success. That's sorry.
Empty.
They just are.
You follow them, they unfollow you.
Yeah. It's not true followage. They're going to unfollow you. It's not worth it. And it's self-promotion in the end. Self-promotion should not be allowed in channels. It should be a rule against terms of service, but it's not.
Should you get a streaming laptop or a computer? Is it okay to use at least the Xbox One S? That's many questions. You can stream right off your Xbox with whatever it is that you can get with the Xbox Pro or the Mixer Pro, whatever software you can use, that Lightstream. If you're going to stream and use the whole setup, get a real computer. I have a laptop, but only for reasons that I move every years, and I'm not moving around desktops anymore. I have a really nice laptop, so it will actually stream if I want it to. But
streaming on a laptop is very difficult and extremely expensive. You are much better off going for a PC. But remember that a PC is not moving around. You're putting a PC in one spot. Glad Channel 1 brought me here. You guys seem like good humans, sirs. Thank you, Barry You're Dead. Appreciate it.
Another one, Rasta Dude had to leave Channel 1 to get tuning into this. I appreciate that.
Much appreciated.
We're 5 days a week at 8 to 9
yes.
Pacific. So,
Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We tend to go until 9:30. Today we went until 10 because the Channel 1 host, we were not expecting that at all. Honestly, I didn't think we would ever get a Channel 1 host on Mixcast, and it's kind of amazing that it happened. So,
6, 7, 8. Oh, 197.
No way.
Oh, 3 short.
197.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. Sweet, you did win top fries for last month. No, you won it. I'm working on getting those benefits for you. Because I started halfway through this, or a little bit into this month beforehand, or before I got to come back to streaming. I want to make sure that you get all of your benefits without you feeling like you took any loss. So your t-shirt will come, but I want to make sure you get Bongo Cat and all that stuff at a legitimate amount. So holy, another beach ball
again.
Oh my god.
Drop that beach ball. Stay creeping, drop the beach ball.
Let's see.
And you're going to be getting a used dog toy this month because it's part of your prize package. A used dog toy.
Guess what today is? What's today, sweet? My hands can't handle this.
You know, you don't have to click on the hands. All you have to do is
just
run
hover
over them with your. Yeah, you just have to hover over them.
If you hover over the hand, it still hits the ball.
I found that after about killing myself clicking on my mouse.
But... Dude, today is Sweet's birthday. Happy birthday, man. You've been a part of my community forever. Happy birthday. If you hang out, we're going to be switching over to Super Smash Brothers here soon. I'd love to either get you in for a birthday game if you have it, or have the chat spam for you for your birthday. It's a special day, Big. You didn't die. I was close, but I didn't die. What's up, Ayo? How are you?
And for everybody that doesn't know, he also has his stream where you don't get the beard, unfortunately, but it's just the way he wants to do it, I guess.
Yeah, my regular
plays on
stream.
The weekends. He has got a regular stream where multiplayer games you usually can get in if you've got it. So
I've been here. I said hi in my head. Didn't you hear it? I did not.
I did, but he wouldn't let me talk.
Sparks, I be pushing. What are your headsets? Do you guys prefer? One cost-effective, one top-end. Only buy top-end headsets. If you buy something cheap, you're going to get cheap. Only buy top-end headsets.
If you want to split the middle ground stuff is fine.
It is fine, but...
Except for the brand that I'm wearing, the top end I love because it's nice. But the middle end, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say what brand. I
happen to have the highest end Turtle Beach available. It's brand new. It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's got the mixer, which you won't be able to see because it's white. But yeah, it's sweet. But anything less than this, I wouldn't touch it.
I use Lucid Sound headsets. Yeah.
Those like he's got, those are nice.
I use Lucid Sound headsets. I have every Lucid Sound headset. They're 25s, they're 30s, they're 31s, they're 41s. I have both pairs of 25s, their old ones and their new ones. This is an $80 headset, and it's honestly unbelievably amazing. At work, I have their most expensive version because they send me headsets to beta test and promote and things along that line. They are unbelievable. And if you're interested in headsets, I think starting tomorrow, my discount code for Lucid Sound, I think it goes up to 25% off. So,
if you want some headphones, jump on that.
Yeah,
because you can get 10% discount codes from other partners with other styles, but you're not going to get 25%, and those are good headphones.
Yeah,
they're Astro quality, if not better.
They are fantastic headsets, and you'll notice that I don't have a microphone in. And you guys, if you ever play with me in a game, I don't need the microphone in to be able to, or for you guys to be able to hear me. But I can plug in a microphone. It'll be direct speak. Also, all of the volume controls are on the actual ears themselves. So if your volume is too low, turn it up. If you want to mute. So it's pretty nice.
That was a nice headphone commercial.
Get the LS35X as a birthday present. Have your parents buy it from the stream for 25% off. Not only will it support me, but you'll save your parents money, and they'll appreciate that. So, 200 beach ball hits. There you go.
Oh, plus they get the bonus for hitting them all. Don't forget.
I just noticed that I accidentally turned on the headset, so I wasn't able to hear you.
Don't forget their bonus for getting all 200 hits.
I know. 40,000 plus an extra 10,000 for hitting all 200. Stay creeping. Thanks so much for chilling. You are amazing. So actually, before Mixcast goes on way too far, because it's
We're
already
half an hour past.
it's gonna be a 2-hour download tomorrow. So so I'm going to continue streaming here in a second. I just have to reboot my stream to go into we're going to play some Super Smash Bros. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us for Mixcast episode 16. If you would like to join us tomorrow for episode 17 and a chance to win a $50 Xbox code, make sure you're entering the giveaway by typing !Mixcast. It will whisper you a link in the chat, and you go do all of that stuff. Join us for episode 17 tomorrow, where you'll get even more bonus points for participating in Mixcast. Every day, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be here for it. So.
And if you can't catch us tomorrow night, you can always go to whatever that list is that I can't read.
So, yeah.
Because we download to YouTube. And we have audio downloads.
Yep. All of our Mixcasts go to YouTube for a video version of it, or you can listen to Mixcast on Podbean, Acast, and iTunes. Just search Mixcast and you'll find us. So.
Oh, I like that name. Spicy Tiny Unicorn. Spicy Tiny Unicorn.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm glad you found us. But
Spicy Tiny Unicorn has been here for a long time, actually. But yeah. I'm glad you guys got to come back in tonight and see. So let me reset my stream real quick. We will be here, or I'll be back here in about 30 seconds. Don't leave, hang out, have some fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us for Mixcast episode 16. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.